Hi curl friends, my name is Victoria for those who don't know me. Well, today I have something special for you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to comb that half kinky hair of yours. Well, as you all know, there are different types of hair in the black community. There's the 4A, 4B and the 4C hair. But as you can see, for me, I have the 4B type of hair because it's much more curly than coily, as you can see. I hope that's visible enough. So it's much more curly and it's not like a spring type, so it's much more curled. But for other people, they have the 4C type of hair, and that hair is more dense and it looks much more thicker, and the shrinkage for that type of hair is much more real. Yeah, so as we get into the video, I'm just going to show you guys how to comb both the 4B type of hair and the 4C type of hair. So let's get into it. Yeah, so as I told you guys, my 4B type of hair, I haven't combed this hair in about 3 days now. Can you imagine? Well, so what I'm gonna use to comb my hair is, I don't have the Afro comb, so I'm just going to use this type of comb. Yeah, and this type of comb, as you can see. And for the products, I'll be using the Live Cosmetics leave-in conditioner. I hope that's visible enough. Yeah, so I'll be using the Live Cosmetics leave-in conditioner here. So, and the other thing I'll be using, that's just the oil, the amla oil, just to oil up my hair. So yeah, so I'll begin by sectioning my hair. Sectioning it over there, and just use a rope and tie it. I know most people would be like, combing hair is the easiest thing. Well, combing hair it looks easy, but sometimes people tend to comb their hair in a way that causes breakage. So that's why I want to just show you guys, because this will help you in the long run. So just get some tips from me and use the tips as you comb your hair. So this is the section I just selected, as you can see. And to begin with, and by the way, I washed my hair, so it's a little bit wet. It's not very dry, so you don't have to comb your hair in a dry state, because the curls are too much and the hair is like more tangled. So when you comb your hair in a dry state, you end up breaking it the more. So as you can see, my hair is not very dry. It's more like moisturized. So after I take this section of my hair, you need to to be very patient with your hair, guys, because your hair needs a lot of care and patience. So I'm just going to use this oil, right, and I'm just going to apply it on this section. I'm going to use the comb, and I'm just going to don't start combing from the bottom. That's the mistake that most people make, especially for the 4C type of hair. Most people make a mistake by combing their hair from the bottom, sorry. This is a mistake. As you can see, when you comb your hair from the very bottom, you're pulling out the strands and you're making it much more, it's much more tangled on these parts, okay? So the hair is much more tangled. I would have spoken Bemba, but some people don't understand Bemba, so it's much more tangled here. So you start from the bottom here, right? From the bottom, and then you go right up. As you can see, the breakage is not as much, right? So you see, as you comb it, the breakage is not as much. And then after combing that part, I'm just going to grab some of the leave-in conditioner here, and I'm just going to apply it on that part because I want it to remain moisturized, and I just want to, you know, twist it up. So the first part was me showing you how to comb your hair, and this part is just, you know, to shield your hair from, you know, from damage and to just moisturize it. So that's the good part about the Amla leave-in conditioner that we have. It's going to keep your hair moisturized, and you know, it will prevent breakage. So as you can see, that's all good and looks perfect. So now let's go on to the next part. So let's go on and section it one more time. Section that part. My hair is very, very tangled, but anyway. Yes. So the good part about, you know, about protective hairstyles is that they'll protect your hair from, you know, tangling, I don't know, tangling, whatever you call it, tangling up and, you know, breaking and all that. So I'm just making a protective hairstyle just to keep my hair intact. So I'm selecting that part, and then I'm going to oil it up. Oil it up, oil it up, oil it up, oil it up. Oil it up. Then I'll grab the comb. Just comb from the root. You can see. It's much more better, you know, and it doesn't even hurt. Okay, so you have to be very gentle, you know, just give your hair some love, like be patient with your hair, especially for the 4C type of hair, because that hair is much more, you know, coily, and it's much more tends to break. And the more you just leave it and just, you know, you don't take care of that hair, the more it breaks, because it's much more coily and the strands are much more tangled than the 4B type of hair. For the 4B type of hair, you just have to make sure you moisturize it and you comb it often. But for the 4B type of hair, it needs much more care and much more patience. So comb it carefully. Comb it carefully, because patience pays. Yeah. So I didn't comb my hair for about 3 days so that I can just give you guys a brief narrative, like just show you guys how to, like, you know, how you'll be able to comb whatever type of hair that is, you know, that you're struggling with. So now we have to go to the roots carefully. Carefully, yeah. There we go. Just remove this excess. My hair is not really breaking as much. That's a good thing. Now let's go on and add our leave-in conditioner. And yep, after leave-in conditioning, comb it again. Yeah, you see that? Very smooth. So just make sure you tie that other part as well. And the more you do this, the more you see how much healthier your hair will look, because you won't have to you know, to add much heat on it and all. So yeah, just twist it up. See? Yeah. Next part, oil. I don't have much oil. So I'm all done and dusted now, and even though the twists are not as perfect, but it was worth it. Yeah, so this is just how you have to like make sure you comb your hair with patience, and you know, you get the good results. But for now, I'll just leave this hair in twist for now, and I'll take pictures tomorrow and I'll show you guys how my hair will look in an afro. Thanks for watching.